So I was watching some clips of One Piece here on YouTube, and one of the, I guess you could say, stand outish, I guess you could say friendships or relationships, if you want to go that route, is between Chopper and Nico Robin. And I looked at this. And I've known about it before. I've known about the connection they've had, and people have talked about it, saying how cute it was, and how she looks at him as a, motherly big sister-like figure. Or she's looked as, not looked at him, but looked as a motherly big sister-like figure. And again, I looked at this, and then of course, I find out that there are animations of, where they kind of, get it on kind of deal and everything. And even stories, I think. And I'm like, well, if people like this little relationship between the two, to where it feels like it's being teased, it's being teased as something more. Despite what her design is, despite what Nico Robin's design is, it's being framed as more. I mean, she, I mean, in one of her designs, where she has the hair in front of her face and everything. Well, not in front of her face, but kind of like has a little bit of a bowl curl and everything. Curl, I should say. The original design, or whatever design it was. Um, what's crazy is there's a clip that goes around saying that, where, Chopper doesn't want to take a bath, but then Nico says, well, I'll take a bath with you. And then all of a sudden he's like, okay. And it's, and I see all this. And I'm thinking to myself, if fans are okay with this, now this of course being anime, then what's their issue with, let's say, spike in rarity, or even Tails being paired up with somebody older? It's like in fantasy, whether it's a manga slash anime, it's a comic, a comic book, or a Saturday morning cartoon, or whatever, or even a phenomenon like Friendship is Magic, it's like, when are people going to realize that it's not real? And yeah, you can add in the age discrepancies all you want to try to make it feel real, because maybe you have plans for the other character. But I look at Nico, Robin, and Tommy's relationship, and it's like, I can see how it's, kind of written in the manga and in the anime, to where it's like, okay, it's not a it's not bad. It's, respectable. They have the little moments here and there, little cute moments here and there. But it's like, I look at this and it just makes me wonder, like, why would anybody, why would anybody be against, you know, something like Spike and Rarity, even even if they feel it's not right, or even Tails and Fiona, or whatever, or Tails and Mina. Again, they have to remember that, animation, comics, anime, manga, they're fiction. They're not real. And you can pretty much, extend your boundaries to however far you want to take them. You can extend your boundaries of imagination and creativity to however far you want to take them. And a lot of fans obviously see that with Spike and Rarity and Friendship is Magic. A lot of fans see that with whoever they want to see Tails paired up with. Some want to see him paired up with Mina. Some want to see him paired up with Bobberai. Some want to see him, paired up with a reformed Fiona. I mean, heck, some even want to see him paired up with either Sally or Bunny. Go figure. Even Amy. But the point is that, they have to remember at the end of the day, it's a fiction. It's not real, and you can, like I said, you can stretch your imagination to however far you want to take it. And that's it. That's it. And again, I look at this Nico, Robin, and Tommy thing, and I'm like, I see why this is popular because they're doing the one thing that I will admit, friendship is magic, and some of the other things I just mentioned, have trouble doing. They're not balancing it to where you could see that it's a very close friendship that can evolve into something more, but you know, it's only being hinted at here and there, and that's why I think they like it. I think that's why they like this. You know, a relationship between Nico and Tommy. Not because of the fact of like I said, the mother son, big sister, little brother like relationship. No, it is it is played out to be like some kind of ship, if you will, that could be looked at that way, and it would work, but could also be looked at as something more if, let's say, they wanted to go that route. And remember, this is Japan we're talking about. This is Shonen Jump we're talking about. If they felt like that, they could find a way to do a story, and it would make sense to where Tommy would be aged up to, and I think he does have that ability, right, where he can get big. I'm not really sure. I mean, somebody put that in one of their animations of the NFSW kind. Um, so I don't know if they could just age him up to a point that he'd be attractive to someone like Nico, but and justify maybe doing it there, putting them together. I don't know. But still, it's done. But either way you look at it, it's done in a way to where you can actually accept something like that happening and wouldn't have a problem with it. Because again, like I said, remember this is Japan, and they can get if they want to go that route, they will. Shonen Jump wants to go that route, they will. So, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about this little unique ship, if you will, between the two, and how I basically feel that if fans are cool with that, then they shouldn't have a problem with a ship like Spike and Rarity or any ship that Tails might get involved in, like Tails Barbarai, Tails Mina, Tails and a Redeemed Fiona. Um, even like I said, even some fans on Tails and Bunny and Tails and Sally. So go figure. Um, but let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think the Nico, Robin, and Tommy ship kind of reminds you of something like that? Kind of falls in that category. Do you think maybe it is done in a way that, no matter what they would just do, like let's say, like I mentioned, let's say they decide to age Tommy up somehow without using his magic abilities or powers, um, do you think, so they can go that route with him and Nico, do you think it would work? Do you think it would work? Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Comment if you like. Love to hear from each and every one of you. And until next time, I am out.